Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, Aiken. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Aiken buying time to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Aiken gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
From from the gun on third down. Aiken, pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. And they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
He'll field this at the 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 31 yards there and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
One. Protein spin. Deuce. Check the one.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Aiken. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 30-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
They're running it. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Mariota to throw it. Going underneath for Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. To throw is Mariota. He gets it to Humphries. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On 1st and 10, Aiken. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw. Aiken escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go, here we smoke. Mike 5'9", You ain't going nowhere.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Lewis here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
From the gun, Mariota. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. A.J. Boye with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Mariota. It's caught. Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Say. Alert. Where are they, team? Alert 3. 3.
To throw, Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Mariota, at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing on first down. Aiken. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bengals 14, Titans 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Topper.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. Bernard shows the agility. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Aiken. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. To throw on 3rd down. Aiken. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Again, it's Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. 1st down, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Mariota now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mariota gives to Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mariota. This one caught by Davis. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Lewis. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Hold the look. Hold. He's coming. Where are they, team? We got double up.
Again, it's Lewis. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Lewis. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll run for it with Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Throwing to start the drive. Aiken. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Aiken going deep downfield for Ross. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Watch the whip.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Bust through the tackle. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jayon Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing on second down. Mariota. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Be ready next time.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Back to throw. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Geno Atkins. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let him know, let him know.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
One.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Mariota to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Three. Rush in.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. One last shot now for Mariota. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Cincinnati, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.